The workshop smelled of burnt metal and ionized air. Bassett wiped the grease from his hands, squinting at the plasma torch as it cooled. Another day, another repair on humanity's ramshackle fleet. The war against the Dominion had reduced Earth's once proud armada to scrap, held together by stubbornness and spit. "Mechanic," a voice cut through the hum of machinery. Bassett turned. His breath caught. She stood in the doorway like a vision from ancient mythology. Scales shimmering gold and crimson beneath the fluorescent lights, horns curving back from her temples in elegant spirals. A dragon, one of the Dominion's elite warrior caste, genetically perfected over millennia, bred for conquest across 1,000 worlds, and she was beautiful in a way that made his human heart ache with inadequacy. "I need repairs," she said, her voice carrying harmonics no human throat could produce. "My exo-rig took damage in the last engagement." Bassett's hand drifted toward the emergency beacon. Dragons didn't come to human stations. Dragons reduced human stations to ash. "I mean no harm," she said, reading his posture with predatory precision. "I've left the Dominion." The words hung in the recycled air like an impossible thing. "Why?" Bassett managed. "Because they're wrong." She stepped inside, and he saw the burns on her scales, the dried blood. Violet, not red. "About everything. About conquest. About you." Her name was Anna. Over the following weeks, she explained her defection while Bassett repaired her equipment. The Dominion had lied to its people, she said. Told them humans were primitive, barely sentient, unworthy of their conquered worlds. But Anna had seen differently. She'd watched human engineers jury-rig impossible solutions from scraps. Watched human soldiers hold impossible lines with nothing but courage and spite. "Your people don't know when to quit," she said one evening, watching Bassett rewire a power core that should have been impossible to salvage. "It's terrifying. It's admirable." Bassett laughed bitterly. "We're losing. You're surviving. Against us. No other species has lasted 6 months against a full Dominion assault. You've lasted 3 years." Something shifted between them in those weeks. Conversations stretched longer. Anna began helping with repairs, her superior strength and precision making quick work of tasks that would have taken Bassett hours. They talked about their worlds, her perfect ordered Dominion homeworld versus his chaotic, beautiful Earth that she'd only seen from orbit. Then the alarm sounded. Dominion strike force. 3 capital ships. Bassett ran to the observation deck. Through the viewport he saw them. Massive dreadnoughts that made humanity's defenders look like toys. And leading them, a dragon in ceremonial armor that gleamed like starlight. "No," Anna whispered beside him. No. You know him?" "My brother, Kyle." Her voice broke. "The Dominion's finest warrior." The communication channels crackled. Kyle's face filled the screens, scales of pure platinum, eyes like molten gold. He looked like Anna, but harder, colder, perfect in the way of weapons designed for a single purpose. "Humans of Station Kepler 442. Kale's voice resonated with absolute authority. "Surrender the traitor Anna, and we will grant you swift deaths." Anna's hand found Bassett's shoulder. "I have to go. I won't let him destroy you for sheltering me." "No." Bassett surprised himself with the firmness in his voice. "We don't surrender our people. Bassett, he'll kill everyone. Then we fight." Anna stared at him like he'd grown a second head. "You can't win." "Probably not. But we'll make him remember us." The station's defenders scrambled. 50 human fighters against 3 Dominion dreadnoughts. Mathematics said they had no chance. Humanity had never been good at mathematics. Bassett suited up, climbing into his modified fighter, a ship that was mostly duct tape and prayers armed with weapons that were laughably outdated by Dominion standards. Anna caught his arm before he could launch. "He doesn't know you exist," she said quietly. "Kyle, my brother. You're nothing to him. Less than nothing. He sees you as insects to be swept aside." "I know." "Then why?" "Because you exist to us," Bassett said. "Because you chose us, and we don't abandon our own." Something fierce and fragile broke across Anna's face. She pulled him close, pressing her forehead to his, a dragon gesture of deepest respect. "Then I fight with you, and I'll show my brother what humans really are." The battle was brief and brutal. Dominion fighters swarmed like locusts, their weapons cutting through human shields like paper, but Anna was there, her exo-rig blazing, broadcasting on all Dominion frequencies. "Kyle," she roared. You want me? Come and get me. The Platinum Dragon took the bait. His personal fighter screamed toward Anna, and she led him on a chase through the debris field, past the human defenders working in desperate coordination, past the jury-rigged mines and improvised weapons. Bassett saw the plan, saw the trap she was building. All fighters, he broadcast. Formation Omega now. They moved as one. 50 human pilots who'd learned to fight like a single organism because that's what you did when you were outmatched. They herded Kale, channeled him, drove him toward the station's damaged reactor that Bassett had been meaning to repair. Anna triggered the overload. The explosion wasn't nuclear. It was something stranger, something human engineers had discovered by accident. A plasma cascade that turned shields into weaknesses, that made Dominion armor conduct energy instead of deflecting it. Kale's fighter went dark, dead in space. Anna pulled him from the wreckage herself, mag-locking to his hull, dragging him to the station. When Kale's helmet retracted, he stared at his sister with incomprehension. "You're protecting them," he whispered. "You've gone mad." "No," Anna said. "I've woken up."
"These insects just defeated you, brother."
You, the Dominion's perfect weapon, with scrap and spite and impossible courage. She looked at Bassett, who stood beside her in his battered flight suit, and smiled.
"He doesn't know we exist," Anna said to Bassett, gesturing at her brother.
"But we're going to teach him. We're going to teach all of them." Kale looked between them, his defector sister and the grease-stained human mechanic, and for the first time in his perfect life, the Platinum Dragon felt something like doubt. The Dominion had conquered 1,000 worlds. They'd never faced humanity before, and humanity, Kale was beginning to realize, had a very different definition of impossible.